recording. Switch to, that's not it. That's it. Full screen, it should be recording. They should be able to see us. Okay, I think to make it fast, I should go fast. Like, I'm gonna go through all of them.
Okay.
And then just pick 3. Pick one that's like, you think is really good. And one that is like so close to being like good. And then one that like could use a lot of work.
Okay.
And, all right. And then that we want to talk
Really
about.
good. What was the middle one?
Really good and like on the verge of being good, but it's just missing 1 or 2 things. Okay. And then the last one's like it's missing a lot, and here's some things that could have been better about it. Okay, all right, creepy. Okay. Oh, the theme is phobias, by the way. So the theme for this project is phobias.
You get that.
I don't really care if I know which phobia they're doing from the picture. Mm-hmm. I'm just looking at like, are the pictures good pictures?
And I don't know, so that's good that I don't know.
And you don't know who that made them. They're not even named or anything.
Okay.
Okay, pull that one closer.
Yeah, I can't.
I can't either. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I feel like I should be timing it so we don't take too much. Okay, that's it.
Okay.
All right. So did any stand out to you as like?
Well, first I want to talk about the ones that like, I think about what Milton Glaser said, and he goes, there's 3 reactions to a piece of art, and it's yes, no, or wow, and aim for wow. And like right off the bat, I saw some that were aesthetically really pretty because of the lighting and composition, but they didn't make me say wow. They were just like, that's good. I'd say yes. There were some that like I actually had like a gut reaction to. Oh my gosh! Like I had feeling like like ugh, And I think that's what you really want to aim for if that is the project, right? Like I have a phobia. I want somebody to feel something. And then there's some of these that I go absolutely not. I wouldn't even give you.
I don't even know.
A 1. Like I wouldn't even give you a 1 because it doesn't look like you left the classroom, that you even use a T6, or that you like consider composition or lighting or anything that you've learned in a year and a half in this class. So the one that the scissor was actually like cutting the hand, like that made me go, oh, like that like gave me a feeling. Mm-hmm. There were some really pretty ones with black and white. There's a couple with hands, and both of them I liked. I think it was Leslie's with lots of hands. There's obviously like a concept symbolism behind that one. And then the one with like just the 2 hands with like the exaggerated nails, I could tell what the focal point was. The lighting was really good. I love the contrast in this one. Some of them I wanted more. There was one where it's like they're going into the basement, and I'm scared of basements, but this isn't scary to me. The lighting is really bad. It looks like warm lighting. It's kind of cool because you kind of have this opportunity to have multiple walls with like gradients and contrast, but there is no maybe making this black and white. How maybe angle could make this a little bit more, and like maybe even photoshopping. Could they Photoshop in this one like something? Like just hinting kind of at the bottom of being scary, like a shadow or a presence to kind of give it. So that's where I would, there is that spiral one. I have no idea what that is. Is that vertical? I'm not really sure.
I don't know. I would say this looks more like a design to me.
Yeah.
Than like a photograph.
It's not a bad photograph. I just don't know what it is. Ones that I would say absolutely not. You have to go and do this again. You have a 0 is the mouse. I'm like, what the heck is that? The plain one is like, okay, I've seen that picture hundreds of times. It's not even like a really great picture. It doesn't look like great quality to me. There's nothing scary here. It just looks like, the tip of a wing with, the light shining on it. The eye one, I'm like not sure what's really scary about that one. But it's a okay picture. And then other ones are just not. Oh, the one with not Amy, Angelica as the model. This one was just like more comical to me than like a Phobia. Also, I would think that maybe making the background even more simple could help this one, because like the black behind the hands, and then all of a sudden I know that maybe it's because I know what it is too. I know that's the washout booth. It's distracting when there's already so much complexity going on, and even like what she's wearing has pattern and color, and like the fact that she's wearing red, is making this even more complex to maybe take away from just what is actually going on. The other ones I can't remember. I can't remember Amy. You could like quickly go through them and I can give some feedback, but that's kind of cool. But I wish there was more. This
is a really handsome hand. It's like the ring is really. It's my hand.
Oh, okay.
So and I'm just this to me it seems like it's on the cusp of being something cool, but it's not quite there.
Yeah. This one I would like to just see. That was like mostly gray. To me, I would like to see some whites in there. Maybe that would give it more range and depth.
Yeah, look at
I like that one.
If they could see the histogram on my screen, like there's nothing over here at all. There should be something to make it like stretch across the whole histogram. Yeah. Okay. All right.
I can't remember any other ones. I can give quick critiques on somebody that I missed. That one doesn't look scary to me. I don't know what phobia is. This one, no. That's another 0 right off the bat. The kid thing was weird to me. I think I like the eyes, but because it's a kid, maybe that's why it's not. Maybe it's like because a kid is innocence, and then also like even like it's really important what he's wearing too. Even that's important. So this isn't scary to me, but it's cool. It's just not.
So some of these, I'm like, I don't think that the picture has to be scary. Like this one, I like that it's almost like a little kid, like if you saw like a playground ad or like an ad for a toy, like it'd be like really happy-go-lucky with bright lights, and then like this weird kid with a bunch of eyes. Like it could be like that juxtaposition, which is like it's kind of close. But it's not fully one thing or the other. So it's got to get both to be juxtaposition.
There was one other one where it was like kids in the lunchroom, and again that was like, I think sitting with people can be really scary if you have anxiety. There's nothing about this picture that screams.
Could editing help this one, or
anxiety? I think it would have to be reshooting, and I would like to see the first person perspective somehow in it, where it's like maybe the hands are in it and something in it, and then like this idea that you are surrounded by other people, or maybe there's distance between those hands, so that you can like there has to be some kind of anxiety. Like I'm guessing that's what this is about. And I would like to see that pushed a little bit farther if that's what it is.
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to scroll through any other ones. I can't really remember.
That's fine. If they weren't memorable.
Yeah, that one was like funny to me.
Yeah.
Like because of the double exposure, and I'm sorry, it's not done as well as it could be.
It's like this
bird
looks like it's eating at his head.
Yeah.
It's funny. It's a funny thing. I don't know if they did it funny on purpose, but it's funny.
Yeah. Is this Jason?
Oh, good guess though. Okay, that's it. That's all. So, guys, that's the critiques of Miss Varela. I'm going to stitch it together with mine. So hopefully they've already seen mine. Thank you for your help.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can. I don't know how to pause this. Stop recording. All right, guys. You guys just heard Miss Varela's critiques about your pictures. So I'm going to show off my pictures, and I want you to critique me and my pictures. So let me show you the 2 pictures that I took for class. Period 1 challenged me to do the fear of laughter as a landscape. So I went from fearing laughter to thinking of that as an action. I'm like, all right, where do people laugh? And I was like, okay, a comedy show. And there was a theater having a comedy show coming up close to where I live. So I took a picture of the theater. The theater by itself wasn't like scary looking enough, so I added some Photoshop effects into it. So this is the picture I came up with, fear of laughter as a landscape. Other picture that I was challenged to do was the fear of washing and bathing as a portrait, which I didn't think I'd be able to. I didn't think I'd be able to take anybody's picture for this. The only person I could think of that is afraid of baths was my dog, and I didn't want to take her picture. So I did this instead. So I took a piece of soap and I carved it into a little skull, and I took that piece of soap's portrait. So here's what I came up with. I took like 50 of these images. I lit them all different, but this is the one I think turned out the best. So now you guys get to go ahead and critique my pictures and tell me what you think of them. Remember the little pyramid we talked about? The bottom level is like, it looks nice, and that's kind of it. It's okay for a picture to be there. Next is like, it looks nice, plus there's pretty good editing in it, so it kind of adds another level to it. And the last one's the one that makes you think, or if you just listen to Miss Varela's where she's like, oh, it makes me feel something, like it makes you feel kind of gross or feel sick. That's that top level too, because if someone looks at your picture and feels something physical, or if they laugh or something like that, that's kind of that top level of picture that we're talking about. So tell me what you think. Bottom level, second level, third level, none. What could be better? What would you have done differently if you took these pictures? All right, so thank you. Go ahead and critique those and let me know what you think.